3, 2, 1. Hello. Welcome to my live video feed in which I talk about common sense. I check people down and then they get entertainment and the goals of attainment. Some very fucking important and not important. The liberals, libertarians, people believe in God, people like to smoke, we like to drink, you like people like ayahuasca, people basically who like DMT. I mean, people no, people like DMT, okay, ditrichicol Damoxically, I'm not a Terrence McCanks, okay? I can't pronounce all those crazy ass complicated words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I know that. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or especially put it down below. In order to join my live stream, you must sign up for live stream. Okay, I've made a video on how to use your mobile for your stream. You can join me. I already invited 3 people already. I did this and I prepared myself. So now we're going to talk about today Kundalini, the healing touch, reflexology, placebo effect. Okay, we're going to talk about warlocks and witches, and that's all I want to talk about for right now. Okay, so that's in the description box. But if someone pops up, I'll update the goddamn description box. And please understand, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. So far, I'm gonna tell you what's news that's going on right now. My boy Al, he basically talks to me and texts me. Some people text me in my messenger app, okay, on my Facebook, okay, and he was talking to me about how he's still blue pill. A blue pill is someone who still don't understand how to control the outcome. It takes a week to get pussy, okay. It don't take no month, okay. No. But once a woman says she is not a virgin and she tried to let you wait longer than a week, I give pointers and nice advice from the pimps and the hustlers and the true alpha males, okay. And as I said before, there's different aspects of different things, but I keep it simple as possible. I keep it fucking simple. This is all unscripted. As you can see here, I have a list of things to talk about. So if you're coming on here, at least have 2 things, 1 or 2 things to come on to talk about. I won't let you ramble on and shit like that. You know, I'm the one who's usually doing things solo, and people like me doing things solo and shit. And you say, I don't like them, they're kind of boring. I said, nah, they're not boring. Don't say that about my company, okay? So I'm on YouTube and people give me messages and shit. I said, no, they're not boring. Everybody got their own way of going about things. Okay, I know I'm animated and shit like that, but everybody's different in their own way. Some people cover up their faces. They don't want to. It's okay. All right. Okay, maybe everybody's on my video because of the canary virus. I don't know, and I don't really care. But of course, I'm just trying to help everybody out by putting your information in my description box so people can go to your page, because I'm not that ambitious, y'all guys. I'm gonna be talking for like about a half an hour about multiple things. I like to ramble on. All right. And I know what some motherfuckers I call a whole bunch of motherfuckers bitches and hoes out there. And they don't like that shit. They don't like the word cunts and shit. But if you call someone soft or some shit, then they'll be all okay with it. It sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt. Please understand there's a lot of bitches and hoes out there. Come on now. All right. A lot of retards out there. Okay. And that's why we got the canary virus, so we can water this shit down. If you're just coming in, please understand to make a comment if you're watching. Okay, if you make a comment and ask a question, we shall understand and clarify all this rhetoric, this confusion is in reality, what this life is about, why we here on this planet. I got the answers for all that. But nothing is an absolute, babies. Okay, so let's get on with the subject in here. Just a little while ago, my boy Al was talking to me about, how he was talking to a girl, and the girl, let me read what he says, okay, so I can read exactly what they be talking about on the side here. Hold on here. Always something to talk about before I talk about the subject. Okay, I try to make it very clear that he sends me fucking videos about this. He showed me this girl and said, let me see, the girl refuses to date you, but doesn't want to date someone else. Doesn't want you to date anyone else. Okay, nah. Just that picture alone, you can hear that. She don't want you dating someone else, but she ain't gonna give you no pussy. You blue pill like a motherfucker. I said, I'm not waiting for you. I want some now. You got to be direct. And I said, if I'm making you smile every day, I'm already tangling you already. You ain't trying to use me for the best for last. I want to see how it is too. If you want to be a simp about it, damn, I don't play with women like that. Y'all guys got to step your game up. And she broke. That bitch broke too. I said, oh shit, man, you wasting your fucking time. You wasting your time, especially if she's like a dime. You think she's a dime and shit, and you gonna hit that stinky ass, or you gonna eat her booty crack? What the fuck is your problem, man? As I told you before, I'm the hardest motherfucker on the internet. I wish a motherfucker would. Now you see a lot of pimps out there with them little pretty hats and shit like that. A real pimp don't wear pretty hats. That's the peacock effect. You know, they got to attract their hoes and shit. 9 times out of 10, they fuck their product too. As I told you in the past, I used to talk with pimps and hustlers in the past, and I would ask them a question, said, do you fuck your product? Do you have sex with it? And they be saying plenty of time. Yeah, man, anytime. I'm like, that's nasty, okay? Why would you fuck your own product? That's just a question right there, Doug. If you're a real pimp, you don't fuck your own product. Because I don't believe in that shit. If she's already used, she's done. I don't even stick my dick in there. I don't use the condom for that motherfucker. I look down on those type of pimps who use their product, you know what I'm saying, who beat their product to a pulp. It's just, I give them a ticket and they out, okay? I don't do that shit. In my past, I would just have a conversation. I just be jiggling. That's what I used to. Pimping ain't easy, though. To gain a whole lot of hoes around you, that's not easy. If you want to get a harem of women, that's not fucking easy, man. That is not fucking easy. But doing one at a time is a better option for everybody. Okay, so don't try to do pimping and like peacocking and shit, because that shit takes a little bit more effort and more simping and shit, beta shit. Okay, you got to do some more emotional. Don't need to do all that shit. All right, let's get on with the subject now here. Now, I want people to understand here. I look at my paper here, and this is what I want y'all to do here. If you want to be a kind of like a schizo all over the place and always talk about having interesting topics to talk about like the fuck I do, I need y'all to write down all the voices and shit, that things and ideas, not just one topic, but multiple things that you can talk about. Okay? And I want you to write it down and also have yourself, as a matter, where the fuck is my, oh, there it is. Have yourself a pen and a sticky note. Okay? And when you have yourself, you can write down questions and stuff, and somebody may talk about a topic. And you be like, yo, hold on, wait. You say stop. If you talk, you stop me, and I'm like, okay, all right. I'm on a roll here, right? Yeah, I want to remember you. Write that down, okay? And as soon as you pause on me telling me to stop, then I want you to understand. You could talk about that next subject. I want to talk about that. And I say, okay. Okay, cool. Let's go into the next subject. Let me finish what I'm saying. And sometimes you make me lose my train of thought. I mean, it may not be right, it may not be wrong, but you can do whatever you want. You say, stop, hold it, wait, hold it, man, hold it, wait a minute. And I'll stop and say, okay, I can't lose my train of thought. But let's continue on here. Healing touch. Now, how many people do this type of shit? I tell women all the time, if you want to get rid of Lilith, that equality shit, like you're equal to a man and all that bullshit, take a Q-tip, okay? And literally understand that every species of person is different. That's the first fact, okay? So if you have a woman next to you, that woman is different from you. She may be a different breed. Kind of use common sense. It's not a sexist. It's not sexist or anything like that. But naturally, think people with better memories are better than those who have less memories. Okay, me, I have a huge vocabulary of things I've learned, but I don't have a great memory when it comes to the technicalities. So someone had maybe a better breed than me to remember the technicalities of all the things I've learned in my fucking life. And I'm old head, right? So I see someone watching me. I see a question here. I said, man, my man, Tree Hard 2, okay? Who's Tree Hard 2, man? You got to write proper sentences. Kevin Henrich, okay? That look like Hendrix backwards or some shit like that. I don't know what you're writing. You have a question, I'm going to answer it. And I told you before, I gave some education on certain things. And if you can't follow me, you got to get out of here. If you're sensitive, get out of here, okay? You can come into the StreamYard. You can't, okay? You just got to set up your StreamYard. If I'm talking too fast, you got to get out of here, okay? All right, so I'm talking about, these are the things I'm talking about today, okay? Okay, what is the meaning of life? Kevin Henrich said, okay? Hold on about that. Today I'm going to talk about, when you pop up in here, I got to refresh. Today I'm talking about the healing touch, Kundalini, our healing reflexology, placebo effect. And I'm also going to talk about warlocks and witches. That's the main two things. I'm going to talk about today, but I'm on to your question now here. How we got Warpy Gaming. He just came in here. Wad Hardo. This is not a word. I have never seen that word. Maybe these your children. I don't know. Let's answer Kevin's Hendrix. What's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is a game. We are in the Matrix. Have you seen the movie The Matrix, Kevin? You've seen the movie The Matrix, you understand what this life is about. You don't know what reality is. You don't even know if I'm real. Okay, I could just be an image, like giving you information. You never saw Michael Jackson. You never saw Donald Trump. You see him on TV, right? So, you know, those all are illusions until you actually meet them. But even if you meet them, they may not be real. So you cannot take face value what reality is. You can't make assumptions that the earth is round or flat because you're not there. You're not actually there, right? You don't even know if that sun is there, right? So we're living in a form of a matrix, okay? Now, we're talking about warpy gaming, okay? I don't speak that language. We speak English here, the more superior language. You can't speak English, you got to get off of here because I won't understand you, okay? I'm not going to understand you. You know, I'm not German. I do have German in my blood. I do have German. I checked the Ancestry 23. I checked my DNA and I was like, oh, I got German in my blood. Oh, shit, y'all guys. Yo, yo, yo. So I don't see no more questions. So I answered you what the meaning of life is. If we're in the game, as a matter of fact, in one of the Apocryphal records, in one of the sacred books, which is the Book of Mary, which is not in the Bible itself, it says it's broken up. There's a stone that I read. Okay, you know, I'm telling you, you could look it up yourself. The Book of Mary, or I think it's in the Book of Jubilee or some shit. This world is a paradox. We're in purgatory. We're in the prison planet, and really sins don't exist. Okay, it's just an illusion. So wherever you think that exists is not real. Okay, because Jesus taught the women disciples he had. Remember, Jesus had 12 male disciples, so he went on to the women in secret and shit. And they had a book. They wrote a couple books and shit. Mary Magdalene, Mary, his mother and shit, gave him secrets and shit about this life. And he said, this world is a purgatory. We're trapped here. There is no such thing as sins. It's an illusionary perspective. That's why Jesus reincarnated himself in a new body, correct? Okay, so y'all got to start studying upon. I'm going to write it down here, reincarnation. Start studying reincarnation. That's why I don't like talking to Pan-Africans. When I put the word there, you do the studying, okay? Reincarnation. Okay, now let me continue on what I was saying here. Healing touch. Have y'all guys ever did this type of thing? And I'm going to tell you right now how to heal yourself. It's for preventative measures. It's for healing measures. You always touch every part of your body, your fingers. Okay, Kundalini is the spinal energy, the sacred energies that you have in your body. Like I tell women all the time, if you stick a Q-tip in your ear, and I know a lot of you guys don't like to hear me too clearly. Stick a Q-tip in your ear because your effeminate energies, that wax, okay, it feels good. Your body gets goosebumps. It's called goosebumps. That's a form of your Kundalini, okay? Sound and frequencies raise these hairs off the back of your head. That's a form of your true Kundalini. Y'all have to do that more often, every fucking week or something like that. Use a Q-tip. You can feel it immediately with the Q-tip. Or when someone touches your back, because your back has never been touched. This is a form of energy releasing from the body. It's coming from the bowels. When you take a shit, sometimes it feels really good. Back in the days, they used to forbid people taking shits, okay? Okay, they used to I was reading some crazy shit like, yo, they will watch you taking a shit and shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is up this? What's up with that crazy learning shit? I learned some shit in the past. Okay, so please understand, start touching each part of your body. If you touch parts in some parts of your body is fucking hurting, then you know that's a part you have to work on. Something you're eating is wrong. Any pains in the motherfucking body, any pains in the body is where you have to focus your energy on, okay? Reflexology is with your feet. Because I used to read up on the Kundalini and stuff, and I used to have the book with the reflexology, and I keep telling people, massage your feet more often. Touch your feet. Observe your feet. Look at your feet. Look at your back. Have you looked in the mirror at your back lately? Because I know a lot of you motherfuckers are lizards and shit. And you just lay on your back all the time and shit on your back and shit. But you got to keep yourself active. And if you don't pay attention to certain parts, little cues in your body, you can get cancer early. Okay. Sometimes I pray for death because, you know, I don't fear death. Death means basically false evidence appearing real. Warpy sound like harpy. It also sound like herpy. You got herpes, warpy gaming. Sorry, my English is bad. I said, oh, okay. And you can't live in America, man. Your English is the most superior language, the most simplistic language in the motherfucking world. You have to know English. You're on the internet. You're on the YouTube. You're on the Facebook. It's by Englishmen, Latin, Anglo-Saxons. You got to understand these facts. It is the most international, most powerful language in the world. If you can't hang with it, stay in your country. Because everybody, like 80% of the people in America know English. And if you can't understand English, you can't work here. It's the white man's land. We're talking about a white man's land where blacks are worth $2 trillion, the most powerful Negroes in the world. You want to challenge that fact? Okay, ask a question. Now, let's go on to the next subject. Reflexology is basically the learning of your feet. Healing of your feet is very fucking important. I don't always talk about hoes and tricks and shit in my fucking videos because that's an easy topic. So if any guy have a problem with understanding what a beta cuck is and a simp is, just ask questions, okay? I'm here. As I said before, when y'all pop up, my videos become longer and longer. I am your friendly neighborhood schizologist. I've been saying this for many. Actually, I came up with schizologist like last year. Okay, a schizologist is someone with schizophrenia. That don't mean I'm not intelligent, because I hear inner voices that actually help me and cause problems in the world. I have magic abilities, motherfuckers. Okay, don't test me. Okay, I don't want to. People get hurt and shit and they disappear. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I believe I have magic powers because I have no sins in my past. And also, I consider myself Jesus and a little G God, okay? All right? But anyway, I digress here. You can heal yourself by observation of the body, you know, Q-tips in the ear, massaging your feet, vapor rub. Vapor rub actually heals the body. It has eucalyptic in it, right? Okay? What you say, baby, huh? What you say, baby? What? Use my baby. That's my second born, okay? Her name is Teza, okay? But please understand I'm the real OG, original Gnosis. I ain't no gangster. That's a pussy shit. Gangsters are pussies. Most of them are pussies and shit. They want to shoot a motherfucker because they looked at him wrong. They want to shoot a motherfucker because they said something wrong, but they can't talk back. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, right? So let me say, you writing in, I think that's German, man. You writing in German? I don't understand German. I don't know what that is, okay? Warpy Gamer. Warpy Gaming. Okay, yeah, pay me my money. Y'all see my inbox. You can pay me my dues. Okay, let me see something here for a minute. Okay, you can donate to my calls. Look in the description box. Look in the description box. You can donate to me. Cash app, motherfuckers. Let me see. I try to tell people all the time to basically, yo, you can donate to my cause to have a better studio. Look at my description box if you want to know how to donate. Okay, I'm not really ambitious though. I do not receive checks in the mail. Okay, somebody asked me for my PO box. I got a PO box. You're not gonna give me no motherfucking Canary virus in my mailbox. I tell y'all all the time, watch out for Canary virus. It may be in the water. It may be in the mail. You got to have gloves on that motherfucker. You got to have gloves on. It could be. Have your mask on, y'all guys. Okay, was God fam? Okay, what do you mean? Okay, find me on my block. Okay, Kevin Hendricks said, nah, bro. Kevin Hendricks says, nah, bro. Find me on my block. Why would I want to find you, Kevin? What's good, fam? What's good? You got to put the whole word. Okay, you're saying, what's God, fam? What's good? Okay, I understand what you're saying now. But y'all better donate because y'all need some education because y'all motherfuckers are dumb as hell. Y'all don't know how to write proper English and shit. Take your time when you write a sentence to me because I'm a clown you and shit. I'm not the word police, but I goddamn sure I went to college and I got a degree. And I love trigonometry and calculus, even though I don't know how to do it currently now because I haven't been using it. Because the spirit said, no, I don't want you working in your architectural drafting and field. I don't want you working. Huh? Huh? Why are you making all that noise? Huh? Why are you making that noise? Huh? I love you all, but I hate the many of you. Let's continue on out here. Square up, fam. Okay, I don't know what you mean by square up, fam. Okay, you must not be living in America or some shit like that. But anyway, the placebo effect is usually this. It's 60% more likely to work for y'all because a lot of people take aspirin, right? Okay, they already did a study in which they gave people sugar pills versus aspirin, right? And they found out the sugar pills was actually doing the same effect as the real life fucking aspirin, y'all guys. The placebo effect is an illusion. Okay, it's a psychological game with your own mind. If you believe you can heal yourself over something like me, I wear something called the obsidian stone. These black stones. I don't necessarily believe that it works, but it says it's supposed to reflect bad magic. It's supposed to reflect the bad eye. It's supposed to give you a protective aura around you. Okay, there's a lot of stones that have protective auras. Obsidian stone is reflective. It's supposed to give you magical abilities. It's supposed to make your words speak and become awoken. It's supposed to. I have those words without this. I got this from overseas in China and shit, but I hope it don't have the canary virus on it. But I'm still living. I have it for a couple months. Okay, Please understand, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan, okay? And placebo means that you could be given sugar pills and you think it's aspirin. And then all of a sudden you feel that the sugar pill is working because something in your mind clicked. It doesn't have any medical remedies to your soul. It's just that you believe that this sugar pill, which is aspirin, they told you was aspirin, worked. So basically, you're being lied to. That is a form of dark psychology. All right, the placebo effect is a form of dark psychology, and white people do it all of the fucking time, you guys. You gotta understand, snap up and wake the fuck up. Dark psychology is all around you. Everybody's being manipulated to do something. Now I see 4 people watching me now here. And as I said before, when someone pops up here, I try to repeat myself. Today I'm talking about, I talked about reflexology, placebo effect, Kundalini. You can heal yourself through your air. Goosebumps is a form of your Kundalini energy coming throughout your body and your soul. Using 2 fingers to heal and touch parts of your body, all across your body, gives you that awareness. So you have organisms on the bottom of your feet, right? You have organisms and bacteria inside your body in your groin area, right? You massage a lot. You probably put your hands down there more often than usual, right? You put your hands down there. I know. You like to touch yourself between your legs more than any other part in your body, right? You like to touch your chest part, right? All right. So you ain't gonna have no problems of no smart. You might have problems in your backside or your kidney. Do you ever squeeze yourself and get tickled? I tickle myself all the fucking time, like tickle me elbow. I'm ticklish. My mom used to tickle me to the point I had to cry, you guys. So start touching your body parts and getting yourself some stones with the placebo effect so you can have dark psychology to work for you. I have a magic stick in my motherfucking room, you guys. I have he said, let me see. Warpy Gamer said, do you know about the Bermudian space energy? You're talking about that 666 CERN shit that's over there in Switzerland and 3 other places and shit? Space energy. You're talking about dark energy? I don't know what Bermudian, maybe you're talking about the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, there's 12 vertices on the planet. I know a little bit about it because I know there's 12 Bermuda Triangles all across the planet. And as I said before, we are living in a prison planet. And this Earth took over billions to tens of billions of years just for it to basically be built. Tectonic plates had to be moved. Water had to be created. Have you ever played Borderlands, you guys? Borderlands is based off of that. The Earth took billions and billions, the Iridians and shit, and the one female had to basically destroy all the Iridians because they become corrupted. They don't want their information to get out there. Y'all gotta start playing video games. Video games teach you a lot about this world. If you don't play games, you are lost. You're a motherfucking lost cause. Okay. Please understand that there's many different types of energies. I'm an ether. Ether, ether is basically like the Ophiuchus is a 13th zodiac sign, right? And that's the sign that doesn't go on the other elements. And I keep trying to tell people that I'm not a Sagittarius. I was born December 3rd, right? And then I look very carefully that I have a lot of attributes of the Sagittarius, which is the wisest of all signs. Not the Aries and not the Scorpio, okay? Please understand, I was into astrology a long time. I used to read the Nano charts. I used to be into all that stuff, but I stopped. I used to read the hands and the palms and the feet and shit like that, but nobody read feet, okay? But I'm into numerology now. Numerology is pretty interesting, you guys. Y'all should get into numerology. But as I said before, when people pop up in here, I'm gonna refresh myself again. I see 6 people watching. You know how to donate to my in the description box. Go in and give me the money through the Cash App, okay? Give me the money through the Cash App. I'm not actually gonna put it down there at all. Y'all should know what the fuck my fucking Cash App is. Let me see. Somebody's writing me here. So I'm looking at my messenger app so I can have a conversation with y'all people. If you're on here, write a message so I know you're here. Okay. Now somebody named Matidis Raphael Niggas. Okay, I know what that word means, niggas. You think you're special, right? It's Staphylos, okay? Adios is backwards compared to Habesha, Ethiopians, and Etrids. Okay, I donate to a nose trimmer for you, okay? To a nose trimmer for you? You making fun of me? You don't want to do that, dog. I'm magical. I told you. Ethiopians have a crack. There's a crack in Africa right now because of me. Because people don't believe I have magical powers. You want to make fun of me and hurt more people? Are you trying to say that? What are you saying? Let me see. I don't trim my nose hairs because of canary virus. But let me see something here, okay? Say, yeah, now you special. You got the word niggas, okay? Like, that's Ethiopian king, dog. I know what that means. Hold on, let me see something here for a minute. Okay, you donate to me because you're supposed to pay me, okay? Y'all motherfuckers are crazy, okay? Let me see. Okay, hold on. Okay, select all, copy. All right, okay, put the ticker back on there. Go into okay, let me see. You're biracial. Okay, that's great, man. I'm gonna put the pitch there and put it there. Boom. Now, you donate to my cause, I get a studio and we can go on in here. Because I told you I'm a therapist for all of y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna see what you said. Madios says, okay, adios. Adios is for losers. Adios is for losers. A lot of Black Americans basically can go to go to another country. They're worth far more than any other blacks in the world. Okay, they're worth $2 trillion in the conglomerate, and they're only 13% of the population in fucking America. So they can easily leave. I lived in Ethiopia for 2 years, dog. So if you want anything, you want to cohort back and forth. You want to talk. That's cool. Okay, let me see. How many energy elements? Okay, there's a whole lot of them, man. There's hundreds of them. I know ether, thunder, lightning, earth, fire, water, dark energy. There's a whole lot of different energy. People can't limit themselves on the main elements that they can see. We live in a multi-dimensional plane in which things that you can't see, you can't start. Chili, Warpy Gaming said, Chili ye gamey. Okay, nope, don't understand it. Let me see. If I don't understand the proper English structure that you're writing, I won't read it. And I say, have you heard of a nose trimmer? Nah, man. Nah, real men don't trim their nose because the coronavirus germs get in. Who are you? You look like a pretty boy. You look like a pretty boy. Are you a faggot or something like that? I hope you're not a faggot, okay? Because if you say you're Ethiopian and shit, you in the wrong group chat, okay? Let me see. You're biracial. Now you're biracial. Okay, all right. Okay, let me see. Behind you. Who's behind me? I don't fear nothing behind you. Let me see. Look, okay, I don't need to see something behind me. Do you want to see something behind me? I can see behind me automatically. Can you see behind me? What you see behind me? No. So maybe the money that white America put into our food stamps is worth $1 trillion. Nah, dog. NFL, NBA. Come on, man. You better stop. You trying to make fun of Black Americans? Their penises are bigger than yours. I know. I can see your light skin ass. I see your Milano ass. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. You don't know the history of America. You trust me. You don't know the America. Now let me continue on saying. So I can troll on Matios. Okay, niggas. Okay, niggas. I'm a niggas. Okay, I'm a niggas. Okay. Now let's continue on that here. Reflexology is the fact of healing your own feet with your own energy. Okay, you get a Q-tip. Y'all have to try this. Y'all have to try this. Yeah, that is white owned. Okay, everything is white owned and Jewish owned in this country. You don't understand there's shapeshifters and other species amongst us. You can't possibly think we're the only species on this fucking planet, y'all guys. Y'all can't possibly think, okay, we are the only ones on this planet. No. That's stupid thinking. Y'all got to snap out of that little in the box thinking and shit. Snap out of that little in the box thinking, okay? Now, as I said before, you heal yourself. We talk about healing yourself with your 2 fingers. Check your body parts. Check your body parts. We're not talking about Canara right now. I don't want to keep talking about Canara virus. It's only killing people who deserve it. If I get it, that's a blessing for me because I'm gonna come back as a motherfucking god, like motherfucking Avatar. I'm coming back as Avatar in this motherfucker. I'm gonna be living for 3,000 years because I like video games. I like the small things, the 40% of things in this life. 60% I'm unhappy. Yeah. Because I have not achieved my multiple wives. I have not achieved great status and wealth. But how do I snap out? How you snap out of it? Warpy, warpy. Okay, how you snap out of it? You just basically snap out of it. Use common sense. Okay, if you believe in God, right, or you believe in Jesus, you automatically know if you pray to them about anything and you have a pure heart, you should be able to get it right then and there. There's nothing that your Lord can do. There's nothing that Jesus can do. But I'm your Jesus. But I'm not gonna bless you. I'm not going to bless you. I'm more like, even Jesus said in the Bible, I am coming here not to bring together our fathers and mothers. I am come to separate them. Jesus said this in the Bible. So y'all understand that he is a demiurge. He's might be a demiurge God y'all talking about. You snap out about by using common sense. Okay. All religion is a patriarch. It's written by a man. In the Bible itself, in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, it says, let us create man in our image. Who the fuck is us? Who the fuck is us? It ain't Jesus. It didn't say it. It didn't say the Holy Spirit, y'all motherfuckers. Come on now. Snap out of it. But you know that the Bible is actually plagiarized from older motherfucking religions of old. Okay. Y'all don't never read any Hindu texts on the Mahabharata, the Vishnu records, the Ramayana. This God right here on the wall is Ramayana. Okay, you see his ears? He don't look human. He may have humanoid features now. There are powerful deities, way stronger than Jesus, who lived over for thousands of years. You do not want to fuck with that, you guys. All right, but let's continue on now here. Let me see. So y'all women who have this Lilith in your motherfucking ear, you think you equal? No two women are alike. No two men are alike. So we're gonna just keep it simple like that. Nobody's alike. If you want to be better, prove it. You want to be smarter, prove it. Then you know you have a better genes. Okay, just like Eminem, he has so far he has already reigned supreme and over the throne because of his wordplay. But I'm a true schizo. I think I could beat Eminem. I can beat Eminem's ass. Okay? I can beat that little boy's ass. Okay, he's not a schizo, and every word he says is just catering towards the masses of asses, which are the basis of biased fools, NPCs, the motherfucker, right? I'll write it down and you make the rap. You give me the credit for it because I wrote that motherfucker, right? You ain't never hear no shit like me because I told you I'm a true schizo. You never hear some shit like that. But I know I could be a rapper. I know I could stand on the stage, but I'm too afraid. I'm too pussy. I ain't standing on the stage to get zapped. My energy zapped by some alien species and shit. I ain't trying to worry about this shit. But they could do that right through the screen right now. But I'm still taking a chance. I'd rather be here. I'd rather be here. Okay? I love you all, you werewolves, bats, shapeshifters, motherfuckers out there. I ain't say, hey, I hate none of you. Okay? Just don't try to fuck my life over because your life is fucked. That's all I ask. I'm Jesus. I have no motherfucking sins. But let's continue on here. Now, let's get on the subject now. We talked about the Lilith. If any woman who's a diva, who has a funky attitude or some shit, get a Q-tip. Clean your hair out, and you'll get all that wax out. You, ooh, shit, I had a whole lot of wax for years in my fucking hair. What about your booty hole? Clean your booty hole with water and shit next time. You have a cleaner asshole. And look at your feet. If you have spickles and spots on your feet, then that could be a problem for your future. I have nothing. I have baby feet. I never let my feet touch the floor. It never touches the ground. I would never, as a holy man, touch the ground of this filthy earth because of humanity who tainted it. Never. Okay. And of course, Kundalini is the vibrational frequencies from your bowels, okay, through your core, okay, and it's goosebumps popping up all over your body and shit, and that's a form of healing. That prevents you from actually being fucking corrupted by cancers and diseases inside if you're eating in moderation and shit like that. Okay, Mattios said to me, Mattios niggas, why are you bipolar? Why white America not locking you up in a mental institute? Because white America understands that I'm capable of handling myself. There's a lot of mentally ill person. I was locked up for 2 weeks, man, when I was in the mental psych. I didn't know where the fuck I was at first. I was like, you got to go there. The white man put me in there. He locked me up for 2 weeks. But I'm telling you right now, you're more crazier than I am because you're more delusional than I am because my shit actually works. I tried to test the motherfucking crackers out. I said, you don't believe in magic, right? You want to try to make fun of my Holy Spirit, but you believe in a God, right? So then they don't make fun of me because they don't want no trouble. You don't want no trouble, right? You want to make fun of me? You don't know who I am? You want to make fun of me and shit, but you believe in the Jesus? You want to believe in the God? They ain't going to lock me up because I got kids, okay? You see, you have children in the room. Somebody called children. What the hell are you talking about? Why would you want? No. This is entertainment, dog. They're not going to look at you. I have a therapist, dog. I have everything under control. Nobody's saying anything. I'm just doing this for my therapeutic sessions. I tell my therapist this shit. They're not going to touch me at all. You got it all wrong. You don't understand what I'm doing here. It's entertainment. You taking it all serious. You getting emotional, dog. You are not a niggas. You are too light-skinned to be a niggas, man. Trust me, you are. And as a matter of fact, I try my best to get my wife. My wife is from Ethiopia. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you that? Did I tell you my wife is from Ethiopia and I lost my virginity to Ethiopia? Ask more questions before you make a prejudgment call, Mattios Negas. Okay, Mattios Negas. Okay, you have children in the room. No, my children are not listening to me. Look what my child is doing. My child is way more smarter than you. She will ever be. Okay, so you guys are not even not focused on. My first child is in the other room on her phone. You know, my children know I talk a lot. I gotta talk. I gotta talk to y'all people because most of you are stupid. Did crack give you bipolar? No. Did you suck a dick to get light skin like that? Did your mom suck a dick? Okay, I'm like, did crack give you bipolar? Dude, you are not funnier than me. You probably are not in America and shit. You have a name like that. Anytime I see a long name like Mattios, Raphael, niggas, it's the Stabilos. That motherfucker gay as hell. Fruity and flower as a motherfucker, right? Fruity and flowery. That's it. A lot of Americans, especially most Milanos and crackers in this country, are very gay. And you know, you can see it. They don't have no. They quiet and sophisticated and shit like yourself. Don't you wear glasses? You look like you wear glasses. Yeah, you look like a feminine male. Okay, yeah, my wife is not. I don't know if she Habesha or not. I don't know what species of Ethiopian is. I know Ethiopians are not really Africans. I know that's a fact because I have a fucking friend who's actually a homosexual. Who's basically I ain't fucking her and she anything like that. And he told me that you're Semites. You're crossbreeds from what the Europeans did. So basically, you're not Africans. They crossbreed with Italians, Semites, and a little bit. I think you may have a little bit of African in you, but you have some hook nose. You're thieves. My wife tried to thieve me. She tried to thieve me. You want Papa Pig? Oh, she want Papa Pig. Okay, let me get you Papa Pig. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's that control at? Hold on here. YouTube Papa Pig. Papa Pig? What? I didn't see that. I said Papa Pig? I can't stand these electronics sometimes. I gotta hit it and do it again. YouTube Peppa Pig. There we go, Peppa Pig. There we go, Peppa Pig, my baby. This is love. And I can't stand these commercials on so many YouTube. He's trying to make so much money because of greed and shit. Let me read what y'all saying here. Okay, let me see. Now he's mad. Okay, Habesha. My wife is Ethiopian. She was a virgin. Yeah, she was a virgin. She played all over the place. I know what a hymen looks like. You don't know what she looks like. You said Ethiopian women do not like Ethiopian men, dog. So I'm gonna start hurting your feelings because you get mad. When you get mad, let me see. Why delusional? Delusion means that you believe in a God and a Jesus and you never saw that individual before. That's a delusion. But when I tell you I hear a voice of the Holy Spirit and I can actually prove it to you, you think I'm delusional, right? I said, then I tell people a crack is in Ethiopia over there, Nigeria and fucking Ghana and shit. People talking to me and making fun of me still. When I tell people about this canary virus that I caused and shit and how I caused the war in Ethiopia, they still fucking thinking I'm joking around. I'm delusional. So we're gonna keep playing this little game until there's about 1 billion motherfuckers die. But nobody talking about the flu virus. The flu virus is killing at least about 30,000 a year in America. I didn't know that shit. Say, why you mash my nose? Okay, did I bet? Man, you are not a fighter. Do you want to fight or something like that? Not to use Raphael, I guess. You entertain. You win the best MVP, NBC, the most valuable commenter. Okay, I give it to you. All right. Okay. Let me see. Why do you save your live streams on your channel? Hell yeah, Warpy Herbie. Yes, I do. Your name is strange, man. And Gucci class for accessory. Okay. You in that high class here right there. How many people you get? How much money you got? You better make me rich, or you want? Money is blood money. No matter what, you killing the trees, dog. I do not carry money on me. Anyone who's rich and they watching me, you better give that money up. Put it in my bank account. You should not have money cash on your hand. That's cursed money. I use the money. I don't even spend money. I don't even spend money, yo. I swear to God. My wife always gets mad at me because I got her a phone. She's privileged when I brought her in this country. I bought her a phone. She uses my ride. She tried to use my phone. But the courts sided with her when she filed a false PFA. But that's another story I don't want to talk about right now. But please understand that she's losing the game. She's suffering. Now kids are with me and shit. Now I can homeschool them. Now they want to homeschool everybody because we got terrible parents all over the fucking place. Now, before I begin, I want to finish this. What I was talking about here, warlocks and witches, y'all guys. Warlocks and witches. This is all saved. You have plenty of time to give me my donations, okay? We see it here. Let me see what's next. Niggas, I never pay for my designer, my white sugar daddy. See, you got a white sugar daddy. There you go. You like to be fucked for money. And, make sure he pays you, or you give him some sort of trade-off. You got a sugar daddy, boy. You have a show, man. That's pretty good. She is a low class for marrying an ADOS for a visa. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not with ADOS. I got my own money, dog. I'm more alpha than you. I make my own money. I got 3 different incomes. You cursing? You get mad? I got 3 different incomes. Well, how many incomes you have? I would never. You're gonna have to pay me. You're gonna have to pay me for services, man. You come into the inbox. You seem like you need some counseling if you have a sugar daddy. You look like the half breed Milano Ethiopian breed. one of them spick types, and you got like the Italian in their blood, okay, you got it up your ass now. Don't get mad now. Come on now. Be blessed. At least be blessed. You got money, man, right? That's what you want, right? You got your sexual urges healed, right? So you should be happy. You got Jesus, right? You got Jesus. I am Etriot. Oh, Ethiopians don't like Etriots. I don't know why they don't like Etriots. Don't get me wrong. I talked to so many Ethiopians, and they say the Etriots are stupid people. Okay, okay, Romeo people and Etriots are the dumbest. Okay, oh my fucking God. They kicked out the Tigray forces. And I said that, why would they take out the Tigray forces when that's the only fucking race of people that's actually doing something in the country? Even though they're being greedy, I know they're doing capitalism, they're doing some sneaky shit behind the scene. But please understand, that's how the white man was doing in this country and shit. Let them control the shit for a while. Okay, eventually they are going to fucking evolve and change. Okay, let me see. I know I am half Etriot and half Ethiopian Tigray. Yeah, I can see the Tigray in you because they're them high yellow Ethiopians in that country are highly intelligent. I know this. My wife knows 4 languages and shit, so she's much more intelligent than you are, probably most likely. So we are the same people. You tried to divide us with your low IQ. I don't have a low IQ, dog. I told you I came in your country with a Moses stick. Them motherfuckers avoided me like the fucking plague, okay? Your people don't know what Jesus, when Jesus approaches your people, I'm being not spiteful, but I'm just being honest and direct. I'm like Isaiah. Isaiah is, what's his name? Elijah, who was in a fiery chariot and cursed 2 children before he left. That's in the Bible. I'm one of those people. I'll curse your whole people because you have spited your people. You're not understanding who I am as the Messiah. I am one of the Messiahs. This is no blasphemy here. Okay, here we go. And I said, we are the same people. I don't try to divide nobody. I teach guys that in Ethiopia, the women are mostly whores. They're bar ladies, just like in America. The only difference between American women, okay, which is mostly the whores of Babylon, the greatest whores of Babylon is in America, versus Ethiopian women is that they're more nicer and docile. Everybody can be picked up by money. Okay, so what's the problem, honey? You got picked up by money. Don't you got a sugar daddy? Okay, all right. Okay, don't be a hypocrite now. If you have bipolar, so you clearly are not clever. No, I'm clever than you, man. I told you already. I went through the justice system. That's what I do. When I was in your country and shit, when I was in Ethiopia and shit, I had to get me another passport and shit, man. So I'm clever enough to get another passport after I lost my own passport. Come on, man. I got my degree. Do you have any degrees, Mr. Matios, Raphael, Negas, Staphios? He got Staphis up his ass. Okay, let me see. We are classier. Okay, you classier? You ain't classier as shit. But anyway, enough trolling. Let me see, because I know people don't like me roasting on your ass because you losing that shit. You getting a stick up your ass, right? Because white people are definitely homosexuals in the country. Far more. This is about 60-something percentage of white Caucasoids in this country, and only 13% of blacks. Blacks don't really, true blacks, I said true blacks, okay, are not interested in gay shit. Unless they're in the rap game and some shit and they got the pants hanging down and shit like that. But that's another story. Let's talk about, now the last thing we're going to talk about is warlocks and witches now here. Now, anyone who knows King Solomon, the story of King Solomon, we're going down the list here. Anyone who knows King Solomon knows that Solomon has captured Lilith. Okay, if you read the book of Solomon, which is in the Apocryphal records, and his stories and his trials and errors, you will know that he's the most powerful warlock of all times. And of course, Nebuchadnezzar is the son of King Solomon. I believe so. I may be wrong about that, but he had magical abilities. When you have a man who was basically a virgin, and he ended up having 700 concubines and 300 slaves as the slaves' wives, and people giving them as slaves. You know how powerful that motherfucker was, and nobody was motherfuckers as powerful as he was. Okay? Even Queen Sheba, they said they slept with King Solomon and shit. Now, why would a black female pick a black man unless he has low standards? Everybody knows only white men have white privileges. Yeah, you're correct like that. There's black men with white privileges as well, so you got it all wrong. So you got to be careful. An NBA star in America, one NBA star is big enough to be bigger than a white man, more popular than a white man, more stronger than a white man who hired him. Okay, and he'll have his money. Okay, women suck a dick all of the time. Sometimes they just settle for money more than dick. And then a lot of black sisters ain't gonna handle that shit. Most black sisters rather to handle the dick. But then on top of that, of course, many more women was handled for the money. Okay, and remember, there's only like 7% of African American women in America. So They're going to choose wisely. They're not going to be sewing for a white man, okay? And they're going to get angry at all the black men because the black man has the bigger penises, right? So you got to do a trade-off there. Somewhere along the line, it gets lost in translation, and they get tired of the black penis riding the cat carousel. Let's continue on in here. Warlocks and witches. Warlocks are more focused on self-control and sexual energy. 9 times out of 10, they are born virgins. Okay? Let's keep this very clean and simple. Virgin boys are more precious than little virgin girls. Though virgin girls can reproduce, it's the blood. We're looking about blood here. We're talking about blood magic now here. The witches usually lose their virginity at the age of 13 years old. And it's usually by a demon or someone who's possessed by incubus. I talk really quickly, but you can't pay attention. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry if you can't pay attention. All right? But please understand that King Solomon, Enoch as well, spoke to demons. Okay? In the books. Just read the stories, y'all guys. Spoke to demons and they knew how to control them. Solomon's temple was built by fucking demons. Have you ever heard of a woman witch actually having a temple built by demons? No, because she's fucking the demons. All right. Lilith is a form of the greatest, most powerful witch of all times. Now, Lilith is basically Adam's actual first wife. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna read everything you say. Okay, I'm gonna get back what you're saying. I don't want to skip the subject now here. And Lilith basically was sleeping with Adam and they had a disagreement sexually. Always that sexual thing. So Adam went to God and complained about Lilith probably having a penis with the vagina at the same time. It was about a sexual position that shouldn't have been necessary, but something was wrong with her. Adam ran to her for some reason. And then Lilith heard him and disappeared all the way to the Red Sea. And she disappeared and she could not be found in the Garden of Eden. She could not be found in the Garden of Eden. So God was looking for her and he couldn't find her in the garden. I said, what kind of God is this that can't not locate his creations? Adam and Lilith were both created by the dirt. Hallelujah. They were both created by the dirt. So you never heard of that story before. Look it up. Look it up. So basically Lilith ran away because she was disappointed with Adam snitching on her. So basically God told her to come back and she didn't want to come back. And then God cursed her. I'm like, damn, why can't he just eradicate her and just rebuild another female? And he did. And that was Eve. Okay. So basically, the moral what I'm saying is that after Lilith didn't want to listen to God, she didn't want to listen. I was like, oh shit, Lilith didn't want to listen to God. Lilith, because she felt she was just as equal as Adam. And then so Lilith disappeared into the spirit realm. Remember, she disappeared with the secret name of God and then did she have relations with God? I don't know. How the fuck she know the secret name of God? And Adam don't know the secret name of God. Disappeared into the spirit realm, and then all of a sudden, God cursed her. Every firstborn her children will be cursed. They're either born as a incubus or a succubus in spirit form. Every hundred children. I'm like, damn, she has thousands and millions of babies, which causes abominations upon the earth. He didn't literally destroy her. He didn't destroy her at all, which was confusing to me. Why did he not just destroy her? It was safe and everything in the nip in the bud. But guess what? They say there was no such thing as Satan. Lilith was the one who manipulated Eve. She's the shapeshifter. Y'all don't understand what's going on in Africa? They got medallions and shit to protect people from Lilith and shit like that. Y'all don't know about the medallions? That's a tradition. That's an old tradition in Africa, and which basically, okay, she can shapeshift herself. She's the dragon. She's the serpent. And in the great Hindu text and the belief systems, her name is Kali. Krishna and Kali. Y'all never heard of them stories before? Kali destroyed everybody. She was crazy. She went crazy because I think Krishna cheated on her or some shit like that. I don't know why she went crazy and shit. I forgot the story. But anyway, the moral what I'm saying is here, okay, witches are obviously less powerful because they have to sleep with their cohorts. They're demons, okay? That's what they say. They always say all the time. They have to use emotional energy in order to control the masses of assets. And that's what they're using, sexual and emotional energy. But a warlocks are all over the fucking place in America, especially the highly most sophisticated motherfuckers. They don't need a woman. They don't have time for women. You know how much sexual energy is stored up within a boy? Do you know in the Bible it says that and she sits on the 7-headed scarlet beast. She basically is the abomination. She has the word secret written on her forehead with the blood of saints, which is mainly male blood, innocent boys. Do you understand that they are the sacrifices? They are the pawns in which her energy drives. So she tries to get into their dreams and has sex with these guys, and she tries to get into women's dreams and empower the women and shit like that. She has a lot of spiritual attributes, which people don't understand. So it's a spiritual war. That's why I say, y'all guys, this life is a matrix. It's a game. But if you really want to leave this life, you can't have no fear at all. And it's very difficult for most of you to do that. You can't have no fear, okay? Now, all these things that you're writing to me, Mattios, Raphael, Nikos, okay, abomination, abomination is a adios, okay? Even Michael Jordan, billionaire, don't own Mike. He don't need to, man. Every time he pop a seed, Michael Jordan pops a seed, he get 30,000 every time, man. Come on now. And we Oprah, security guards better. I said, yo, you see how rich black people are in America, right? They're more richer than most countries and shit combined. So we ain't gonna worry about that. Okay, NBA is owned by multi-billionaire old white men. That's right. So they're paying their asses too. They're stables. What do you think white men did? They went over Africa and took the strongest motherfuckers and breeded them over here in America. Do you see the difference? You have to see the difference, man. Come on, you can't be a little man and not see the big difference. Come on now. Everybody loves a black cock. That's why they're not extinct. Black people are not extinct because of black cock and their athleticism and their creative charm and shit like that. They have better, way more higher, sophisticated fucking charm and personalities than fucking white people do. This is a fact now here. What are you talking about, stereotypicals? Are we confused here? Now, white people may have different attributes. White people have technology in their head. They're slave thinkers. They were created like that. They may have more income and know how to bring themselves together. They are the conquerors. They are the destroyers, right? So here you go. So they got different attributes. I saw a picture of a Moor kneeling in front of the Queen of Elizabeth, okay? The daughter of the Queen of Elizabeth from ancient times. And I was like, yo, that picture is old as hell, okay? But anyway, let me see. What else did you write? Why would a black female choose it unless no, black men has higher standards. You understand? You can pay by the master. Didn't you just say you had a sugar daddy? The biggest sugar daddy of all time is Hugh Hefner right now. Hugh Hefner is the biggest sugar daddy, right? So if Hugh Hefner can pay women who are 18 years old, he's the biggest simp because those bitches was not virgins when he fucked them, right? So if you fuck a female, that's your spiritual essence going in a woman who already had sex with another male, which is like the incubus power. And if you don't know what incubus power is, let's look up the word incubus. Sexologist and incubus go hand in hand. They have different abilities and different attributes, and they can do terrible damage upon the man's psyche. But a man who is very strong, then basically they will be just fine. So let's continue on out here. So Enoch and King Solomon were the greatest warlocks of all time. And as a matter of fact, King Solomon defeated Lilith one time. Lilith walked up in his kingdom and said, hey, I think Lilith tried to give him a warning or some shit like that. She walked up in there nonchalantly, like, okay, she's trying to do a good deed. I understand that, but you can't do that in the patriarchy, women. And you, Matthias Raphael Negas, is most likely to be a female. You're a crossbreed. It's okay. I'm not a crossbreed, dog. All right. I make my own porn. Okay. All right. I make my own money. I got 3 incomes. And then one income cannot be touched by the law. And if I go to jail, I just get it while it gets bigger and bigger as I'm inside. You don't know what I do behind the backgrounds, man. All right. Don't underestimate me. Now let's go on here. Okay. There are far more virgin men in the world than there are virgin females. So they already become corrupt early on. Women become corrupt early on. So they're tainted by some spirit of the Lilith, incubus, or the demon itself. That's why I try to tell women, don't have sex unless that man is the alpha of the holy men. Holy men are true alphas, okay, you guys? So there's warlocks will control witches, the witch bitches, okay? And if any male who has been hurt by a woman becomes a warlock, that is the most dangerous motherfucker of all times. Witches have no competition against a warlock. Y'all got to start playing some Dungeons and Dragons, all right? Warlocks are very dangerous. They control the demons. They control the aspects. They are the logical side of the aspect of the feminine energy. You need logic and to keep the order. Over tens of thousands of years ago, we had a war, and it was the goddesses first. Remember the goddesses? Nobody says goddesses no more. Because you know why? The men overruled them and destroyed them. Okay, because women use their emotional sexual energy, which is not enough to contain. It creates abominations and destruction in the planet. So the men had to take over. There you go. Duh. Okay. So when the men take over, now we have gods. And if you read your Bibles, you see the word God. Okay. This is God. This is Jesus. It's usually a male. It's usually a male all the time. It's over 3,000 to 5,000 different types of gods. And people know most of these gods are male. And even if they're made up by a man's imagination, please understand that the woman is not as strong as the man. Okay? And when it comes down to it, if you can't work together, if you can't work together, we all destroy one another. Okay, now let's see what all you wrote down here. 40,000. 40,000 is nothing, dummy. I never said anything 40,000. I said Michael Jordan. I heard that Michael Jordan get $30,000 to pop his seed. Okay, you ever heard of genetics? You know, artificial insemination and shit. So you go to California, somewhere stationed in California, there is a sperm bank. If you want to pay $30,000 or $70,000 for Michael Jordan sperm, okay, all right, you know, there you go. I'm seeing this rumor. This is something I read, okay? So you best do the research yourself, okay? People pay for sperm now. People pay for sperm it's called genetics, okay? Genetic breeding, okay? That's what America's about, genetic breeding. They breed different animals and creatures that you could probably never have heard before, all right? They breed them underground, incubation, okay? Slavery still goes on in here. You understand that? This is from my psychic fucking voices telling me this shit. Chains and shit is still being used in America. And that's hard to believe, man. But it's done underground. It's out of sight, out of mind. All right. Okay, let me see. God bless me with a hole, so I'm going to use it to capitalize. There you go. There you go. Be honest. That's right. It's good to be a hoe for your hoe. A hoe for your hoe. And if any man has more money to take you away, if I was a rich man and I wanted to take you away, I could do that with my cash, because it's cash for the ass, okay? And that is nothing alpha about it, okay? Now, if there's a man who's basically had a hereditary in his past and he was rich and shit like that, then I say, yo, good, let it go. Let's let it go. Let it flow. Let the shit come out. And because you be a hoe if you do that. I was never a hoe in my past. Because I fuck them bitches with the fucking strap on. I don't touch used vaginas. I don't let nobody up my ass unless I'm being raped or some shit like that, which I tried my best to stay away from rapers and shit. Those are the lowest you can go, to be a rapist, to be a child molester, to be a pedophile. I talk to the motherfuckers in my inbox all of the motherfucking time, you guys. But what else is there to say about warlocks and witches? I don't want to hear nothing about it. If the sexual energy is not distributed correctly, there's always chaos because of the what? Female. Okay, the female causes chaos. From the beginning of time, it's always the feminine energy that causes the most chaos. That's why they created Kali. Kali is the Hindu god, and she caused major destruction upon humanity and shit, because they tried to battle her. Okay, some shit in the Ramayana noodle soup book and shit, the Vishnu records and shit, the Mahabharata. Let me see. No, I have standards. No adios. Okay, you have standards. Great. Okay. Great. It's okay. It's great to be gay if you want to. You know, you can't be Christian and gay at the same time. Mr. Niggas, Ethiopian king. You're an Ethiopian king up the ass. Okay, there you go. Now, let's continue on here. Okay, let me see. There's far more virgin men than there are fucking women. And we have to understand that they are more likely to be the liars. Women are 10 times more likely than narcissists and the liars of the world. We should know this. So take advantage and monopolize on that shit. I get paid in my past, I got paid to fuck those females with a strap on and entertain their ass, because they were never bored around me. I still talk to some of my hoes right now. They keep in touch with me, baby. And they tell me information, how they feel and shit like that. They don't like me. Of course, I don't expect women to like me. I don't care about love. Love is a business. Marriage is a business for women. Real men have multiple wives. Polygyny is what an alpha male does. Okay, now let's continue on here. Okay, if Lilith runs rampant throughout society, guess what happens? Guess what happens, y'all? We have abominations. We have these diseases and germs that's flying all over the place. Where do you think that shit comes from? It comes from filth. This has happened in the Bible, like in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You guys, you gotta start waking up. And then they got these children, which are mainly homosexual type of kids and people who want to change their sexes and shit. It's called abominations. But even though there's multiple different races of species and shit, I understand that. But understand that if you keep mixing all of the time, it's bad. It's not good to keep mixing animals with other creatures, and you know, you make these abominations, and then you get crazy, and you wonder why we have all these problems in society, because we got all these mixed ideas and emotions, and it's not focused on order and peace. Okay, we're not trying to have that because people get bored. I understand that, but that's all I want to talk about today. Because I only when I'm talking for myself, I only talk for like a maximum of an hour. So other than that, I do one video a day. You have to turn on your notifications, people. I said turn on your notifications. You don't understand something, ask a question. Everybody needs to capitalize on something. But right now, we worried about the coronavirus. All right, y'all got to keep your asses clean, because I know Matios, Raphael niggas, of course, your ass is not always clean. You might got some bumps on it or some herpes. Okay, so keep it clean, man. Alcohol helps. But anyway, I've explained a lot of things about witches and warlocks. We talked about a lot of things that Matios, Raphael, niggas, Indigo, you know, capitalize on this. Okay, oh shit, they say fuck you. I said, okay, I can't fuck you. You got your master. You got your sugar daddy, man. I love you. I love you, man. Just give me my money. With my money in my, I can't receive too much money, y'all guys. Stop sending, don't send me thousands of dollars. Don't do that. I told you I'm not ambitious, man. I'm not ambitious. You can send me $5 or $10 or some shit. Don't. I'm only talking to the elite. I don't care for most of you masters of asses. I am not a humanitarian anymore. I used to think like that, but I feel the pains of all of the good people suffering. And then I feel the pains of even the evil people suffering. And then I can't do nothing about it. Then I just want to break down and shit because I can't help their lives. But maybe they deserve that suffering and shit. I don't know what's going on. So I'm here in this human body getting these energies from people who are in pain and shit, and I can't help them. So let's continue on this. Let's continue on. What else is there to say? So I talked about the healing touch. I talked about Kundalini, because nobody asked me any questions again. I talked about the ear healing effect. I talked about the reflexology. I talked about a placebo effect. If you miss something, you better slow it down. Okay? But if you have a question, write it down. If you come on my show, make sure you have something to write down and talk about, you guys. Don't get mad. Get glad, okay? Like the trash bag. Okay, there's a lot of trash bags gonna be thrown away. They burning people in Italy. They got them on trucks and shit. People are dying left and right. And if this virus is in the air or in the water, we all screwed. We're technically dead. Especially with this 5G coming out. But peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. I got so much stuff to talk about, to run my mouth about. And thank you very much, Matios Raphael, for being kind of a troll and being a homosexual and talking about adios, which you probably don't know anything about. Okay, Obama Nation. Obama didn't do shit for Black Americans. You talk about Oprah. You don't know who Oprah is. Are you born in America? Do you know anything about Oprah? Okay, let me see. Okay, you actually you let yourself get bipolar. No, I don't have bipolar. I'm always exciting for women and people. I'm always a conversationalist. I can't just sit there and not do nothing and shit. You know, I got to do that. What I'm about to do, I'm going to be going to sleep and feeding my daughters. Okay, I don't clean up and do shit because my wife kind of like made that hard on herself for a long. That's a long story short, because she tried to take advantage of me. You know, people always trying to take advantage of a holy man. It's okay, and then next thing something bad happens in the boat. I told you, bitch. Didn't I say I told you? Don't do it. I said, not my problem. I don't let myself get bipolar. I gotta take my medication. When it's the voices that I need my medication for. I got my own what do you have? Where's your income at? Oh, your income is in your ass until you get tired of it. When you get tired of your ass, you're screwed, man. You better be careful. You better save up your money and invest from that ass capitalism. Fucking ass capitalism up your ass. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Don't work on my page. You know how to find me on my anchor.fm/emerald Spotfly. Okay. And I haven't been making no regular videos. Okay, but I just been going live with this shit, because I feel like I'm on fire, man. I'm on fire. All right. I love you all, but I hit the many of you. Got plenty of things to talk about. Same bad time, same bad channel. Turn on your fucking notification. Peace. And 3, 2.